Today I'm going to walk you through how to successfully set up a barter or trade within the MagHub system. You will start this off like all other orders where you select your contract template. For this example, I'm going to do the aviation group contract. Select a parent company if there is one. Select an agency if needed. Scroll down, add any internal notes, as well as any PO number that may be required. Over here you can select your billing contact, as well as your artwork contact, or your primary contact for any correspondence. I'm going to go ahead and jump over to the additional attributes, which I won't have any, so I'm going to jump into the line items. I'm going to start off with adding a new line item. For this example, I'm going to do a digital advertising option. It's going to be for aviationpros.com. Once again, this will not matter whether it is .com or your print or a newsletter item. They will all be done the same. And go ahead and select whatever item it is that I'm going to be trading or bartering. Go ahead, for this one I'm going to do a 300 by 250 medium rectangle. I'll put it in my web ad, banner ad, GL class. I'm going to go ahead and select the month of June for this one. 25,000 units, $28. Over here I see my CPM, the list price for $700. So if I'm going to do my barter or trade, right here is where I will put the exact amount of $700, because that will be the amount that I am trading on this item. Still want to select my start and run dates in the proper month. For this, I'm just going to go ahead and select June 5th and have it end June 30th. I'm going to go ahead and save that. Now if I go ahead and I look at my order final preview, this is what I would be then sending off to the client. You'll notice that the net price is now $0. So even though it's reflected as a net total of $700 on the barter or trade line, it will reflect $0 on your net price when you have completed the barter trade item. You can do this for multiple items, and that is how you would successfully do a barter or trade on a line item. Hello. Today I'm going to take you through on how to do a barter or trade item within the MagHub system. As you can see on my screen here, I'm currently at the Add Your Line Item screen. This should be pretty familiar to everybody on the screen viewing this. Today we're going to go through how to do a barter or trade within the MagHub system. Currently, I have up on the screen the line item view. As you can see here, I'm working in the QA version of our system. At the line item here, I have two items added. One is a barter item, and one is a non-barter print item that are all grouped together in Group A. You can see my items here. You can see the nets, the totals, everything listed here. One thing I do recommend is when you do your barter or trade is that you do put notes in the system for that line item. First of all, I'm going to go into one that I already have set up here. I'm going to click into that to edit it, so you can see what I have set up for the barter trade item. This is for a digital item, but this is applicable to any print, digital, or newsletter type of barter trade item. You put in all of your information just like you normally would over here on the left hand side for that item. You'd select your issue selection, and then over here on the pricing, which is the very important part of this piece here, is that underneath the list price, which is at $700, I have my frequency, I have my discount, which I am going to ignore for the time being, and then I see the barter or trade line item here. This is to reflect the amount that is being barter or traded for this item. In this case, I'm going to do the full amount, or the $700. I go ahead and I put that on the barter trade line right here, and then you'll see the net due, as well as the total due, and then my notes. Barter item for a free airplane ride. Go ahead and I'd save this, And then on the order final preview screen, I would then see exactly how the customer would end up seeing this with a net price of $2,624, which is the amount for the quarter page ad for print. But their barter line item for the 25,300 by 250 impressions is free based on that barter line item. Let's go ahead and take a step back and let's do another item. I'm going to do another barter item for print advertising. Airport business. We're going to select the proper year. I'm going to select a size. I'm going to do half page horizontal. I'm just going to go ahead and change it to display ad. We're going to do color. And we're going to do this one in November. Over here you can see the list price of $48.38. Now once again I did say I was going to go ahead and do the barter item for this. So what I'm going to do first is show you what that amount is going to be, so you can see the difference. So now I see the amounts over here in the net items. If I go to order final preview, you'll notice it's now got the 4,800 and the 2,600 as two separate line items, so that I can differentiate for the viewing of this item, so you guys can see how this is done. So my total down here is 74.62, but it really should be 26.24 because I have two barter items. I'm going to go back to the line items. I'm going to go into my item here. I'm going to change that to group A that it should be in, and I'm going to change that barter to the 48.38 amount, because everything, even though it's being bartered or traded, it still has to have a cost associated with it. I'm going to go ahead and hit save there. Save and continue at the bottom. I can see my order final preview, and you'll notice the order is now all together and has now combined to that 26.24 that we originally started with. So once again, that is how you properly do a barter or trade item within the system. Once again, don't forget to add it within your notes so you can see where that is. So I'd simply go back here, take my item, and save that out, so now I have those notes on that barter item. Save and continue, and then once again I can see all that information here, which ones are bartered, the total amount of what it should be, and now I'm all set. That is how you properly set up a barter item. Thank you.